Hello world, this is Bettina Carey broadcasting from It's a Small World After All, and we're all in this together. Today I'm having a conversation with Leadership Solutions Integrity founder Serge Bagdasarovv. He's with LSI Credit Solutions, which remains the credit repair industry's gold standard and the only credit restoration agency in the nation that offers a lifetime protection credit program for both individuals and businesses. And he's helping folks to maintain and to improve their credit reporting and to really help them out in terms of their credit. The company's unique approach to credit repair in the industry is directly in line with the founder's philanthropic philosophy to helping others, which of course is very much aligned with my philosophy of helping others. After beating a deadly brain tumor, Serge says he has personally been where so many individuals in America currently find themselves, and he's helping them to deal with tons of medical bills and collection issues, getting to ideal credit scores, and trying to rebound from both health and have a solid income. And then, of course, there's the typical life changes and milestones that happen that people find themselves having to deal with. And so at the time that his company was founded, he had to file bankruptcy after the economy had collapsed in 2008, but he came back and he fought back. And I know that there are folks that are going to be watching this who had also similar things happen in 2008. And he then began working in the financial industry in marketing and outside operations in 1998. And then, as they say, the rest of his story at this point is history. Welcome, Serge. It's so good to see you. It's been about a year or so since I last saw you, but I keep track of you.
Thank you. Hello, everybody that's watching. It's an honor to be with you, Bettina. I know the work that you do and the many lives that you impact in your everyday life, and I'm grateful to be here with you and speaking to your audience, and I'm excited to be able to give back and to serve everybody that I can through your network and with all your connections. We are here to give back and serve as much as we can, because at the end of the day, that's what matters, right?
Yes, that is absolutely what matters. And, when we met, I know that I felt your heart, and I would like for you to start a little bit with your story. Your personal story is so interesting, compelling, and it's a story of overcoming adversity, not once, not twice, but multiple times. And I think that you're a testimony to what it is to have the spirit and the energy and the vibration of someone who's going to be a survivor and not just someone who is a victim to anything that's ever happened in your life. So share a little bit from your perspective of what has happened in the last, say, 10 years or so.
Well, my life is full of miracles. I'm a walking miracle myself, like you already shared, that I beat third stage brain cancer by God's grace and mercy. I went home the next day after a 7-hour brain surgery. Before that, I've had many other miracles in my life as we fled from political persecution. My childhood pretty much ended when I was 7 years old, when we fled as refugees with 3 bags of clothing. We gave up everything that we've built in a former Soviet Union country, and then we had to flee again when I was almost 16 years old, and America became our new homeland. And so many other miracle stories as my life has been aligned with. I've always dreamed to help and share everything that I've got, this passion in my heart to serve people and to help and change lives. I've always wanted to do something in my business life as well as my personal life. I started very early. From a very early age, I started helping young adults find themselves as they were struggling with recovery programs and other things. And I was helping with sport programs like soccer, CrossFit, boxing, and I'm still doing that. I'm helping a lot of young adults that are trying to find themselves, and girls and boys that have had crazy lives. I've been helping them coordinate rehabilitation programs worldwide. And my other big passion is refugee children. If you look at what's going on in Syria, in Turkey, with like millions of refugee children, Ukraine, all across the world, one day I see myself as I'm helping more and more people. I see myself enabling myself financially to actually go out to those countries and do something for all those children, because I am one of them. I was a refugee child myself, and I've been through all the struggles and all the things that they are going through right now. My passion for helping people also, as they were graduating from recovery programs, even before my mortgage days, when I got in the mortgage industry and I started with marketing, I've had people that come to me and say, Serge, my credit is all messed up. I cannot get my license. I've got all those tickets. I went through hell, and now I'm trying to restore my life because I'm a good member of our society now. I'm working, I'm in school, I'm having a family. Help me get my life back.
Right.
And I started helping them call, negotiate with collection companies. I would call the state. I would help them get their driver license back. I would get their payments on, I would get their collections on a payment plan. And I could see how it's a very easy task for someone that's well organized and someone that is knowingly doing what they know is the right thing to do. But for someone who is trying to juggle so many things, like getting their life back, and now they have to work 10 hours a day, they don't have time for all of that stuff. So
Right.
naturally, I did not even dream of building a business from this. But as I beat this thing that I just showed, my beautiful scar, as you shared how I beat this brain tumor, as I beat this, and then my company, the mortgage company where I worked for, went bankrupt, and I just bought my house. That was back in 2006. I just bought my house. My son was just born, and we can share a picture of my family. I will email you so you have it there.
Yeah.
My son was just born, and the company is bankrupt where I worked for. And it's like, what am I going to do? And this, with all my knowledge, with all my passion to help people. And also back in my mortgage days, my loan officers would ask me, Serge, we have those clients that we're trying to help, and they've got judgments, garnishments, credit cards in collection, all those late payments dragging their scores down. They have the income now, they have stable jobs, they can qualify for the loan, but all of those things are making it impossible for them. And they have trusted a couple of companies, and they could not find anybody that will actually help. So my loan officers would ask me to help find the company. And I was like, of course, I'm going to help you find somebody. And I made some phone calls, and lo and behold, I hear the same thing. All of those companies that say we do credit repair, all of them are telling me that we just send some magical letters and we delete everything. Don't pay your collections, pay us, we delete everything. And I'm like, really? This is not going to go anywhere. I know this is a recent Bank of America credit card in collection that is just recently verified, reported last week. If you look at the credit report, it shows you right there. And you are telling me that you will send some letters and you will delete it? And I'm like, no, thank you. And so I could not find anybody in the country that actually will help with the whole 9 yards. And by any means, I'm not bashing on any companies. I'm 100% sure that they are some small companies all across the country that actually tell people things the way they are. And God bless those companies, and hope they have more and more people to help. But unfortunately, I could not find anybody at that time. So that is what got me to embark on the journey to starting my own company back in 2006. And that's when LSI was born, out of my basement in my library at my Redmond home. And I started the company with one goal in mind. We're actually going to tell people things the way they are. We're not going to exaggerate, and we're going to promise less and do more. And we're going to provide the realistic plan for everyone with the realistic time frame and goals in place for you to get mortgage ready, for you to get business ready, for you to qualify for the business loan that you've been trying to qualify and being denied, and you simply don't have the time and the knowledge to sit there and call your creditors all day. And we do all of that for you. Everybody that joins us, we provide a personal coordinator. We provide a personal client manager. We represent you. We handle everything basically.
That's fantastic. And actually, that is why I ended up calling you right now, because as I've been having conversations with both female and male business owners that I know, that I've been calling to make sure that they understand what's available in the way of business lending through the SBA and some of these loans that are available, what I've discovered is that there are folks that are struggling and their credit is starting to be damaged or was damaged before. They were just working their way back. I know of folks that have actually been denied their PPP loans, which were potentially going to turn into grants because of issues. And so it just, I thought to myself, who are you going to call? I'm like, Serge, that's who we're going to call. Because the thing that I also appreciate about you, Serge, and your company is the high level of integrity upon which you operate. So you're not helping people to erase credit issues. You're helping them to negotiate. You negotiate on behalf. You be the voice of their situation. And you help to put them on some kind of a plan. And that plan, might take 6 months, might take a year to clean up. But ultimately, if you know what you need to do, you're in a better position to then go back and look for a mortgage, go back and look to buy a house. I mean, anything anything that requires credit. So that's why I invited you here today. And that's, so I'm so glad that you covered that. But you're also a philanthropist in the community and you're doing so much. Tell me a little bit more about what you do, and so that the viewers can better appreciate who you really are.
Before I jump into that, I wanted to cover also for a minute. We can delete things. We file investigations. We can file a dispute if it's an error, if it's a result of an identity theft, which is, by the way, #1 crime in America right now. People are doing all kinds of crazy things. They're applying for unemployment on your behalf and all kinds of other things. So we can delete a lot of things, like older late payments, for example, paid off collections, and sometimes even unpaid collections that cannot get verified. We can certainly get them removed. So all of that we do as well. So keep that in mind. Especially if you've been a victim of ID theft, we're here to help you as well. And like Bettina said, yes, sometimes it can take 90 days, sometimes it can take 6 months, sometimes it can take a year. And our services are super affordable. There's no contracts. You can cancel anytime. It's all month to month, under $100 a month. And like I've said, we also handle all of your collection calls. We take all that stress away from you, and we provide real solutions for real people. My nonprofit project is called iMiracle Project. iMiracle. Your miracle, my miracle. iMiracle Project is a local, registered in Washington State. It's an official 501c3 nonprofit project, non-religious nonprofit. We work with anybody from all walks of life and all across the world. Local programs that we do is we help young adults and not so young teenagers and older people as well. We do soccer coaching absolutely for free to local recovery centers, where people from all over the world, they come for rehabilitation programs once a week, sometimes more. We offer soccer programs. We do boxing coaching with professional licensed boxing coaches and soccer and all that stuff. We also offer free coaching for low-income families and single households. So if it's a single mother without real income and she's not able to afford, she or he is not able to afford the soccer program once a week, sometimes more than once a week based on how many kids we have enrolled, we offer free soccer coaching. And then we develop children and we can send them to professional clubs. We have affiliations with Crossfire, with Gunners down south, with Alliance FC. We have Surf and all kinds of other soccer clubs that we are affiliated with. We also help with educational programs, and we also help with employment opportunities for people that graduate from recovery programs. As they are graduated, now their life starts straight. They have a stable job. They have a stable, stable lives. We can help to find companies that will actually hire them. Like Mod Pizza is amazing. Mod Pizza is incredible company. I've worked with their general managers, and they do so much. They give back so much. They will hire people that have several felonies after, obviously, they have a proven record of being, clean and sober and all that good stuff. So yes, that is what we do.
Wonderful. So how can folks get in touch with you? And you can feel free to give your phone number out, your website out.
Yes.
Would love to make sure people can reach you.
Our website is lsicreditsolutions.com, lsicreditsolutions.com. We'll have a screenshot as well, hopefully. Our toll-free number is 866-390-7352, 866-390-7352. LSI Credit Solutions, improving your credit, helping people, changing lives for almost 15 years now. And we are, by the way, number one, if we have any veterans or service members, we are approved number one vendor across the country with Homes for Heroes. So if you go to homesforheroes.com, you can qualify for a special rate from us as well.
That's fantastic. Well, I know that you're going to be empowering women at the Women's Empowerment Summit, and that's on June the 10th. You can visit us on the web at women'sempowermentmarketplace.com or women'sempowermentsummit.com. You can also text us at 555-888 and text the word women. That's all you need to put in the comment box, and we will be sure to put you on our mailing list. Thank you so much for coming today, Serge, on this broadcast. It's a small world after all, and we're all in this together, so be sure to work together. Yes. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.